Okay, we're gonna get down into the real questions today. What do you think dogs taste like? That was a long pause.
What color is the dog?
Golden Retriever.
French fries.
Oh.
Because it's yellow, French fries are yellow. If it's brown, it tastes like chocolate. If it's white, it tastes like
it tastes like human.
If it's white, it tastes like gold.
Oh. And how would you know?
The trajectory was off. That's all I have to say. There was a little bit of friendly fire at one point. The reflection of my own bald head.
You blinded yourself. Then you slipped, and you know, it happens. We've all been there.
You slip, and you know, mom walks in, you're like, oh no, she can't see it. Eat it.
Oh, gross.
This is the lore of Andrew 8.
Speaking of which, the Mothman? Anyways, I'm level 1 in combat.
Damn! Potatoes made $1,000. Jesus!
I got too overwhelmed by all the stuff in my inventory, and I just put it in the chest instead of trying to sell things.
I love the frog noises. I remember my dad telling me that they would speak. Like, he'd be like, yeah, the frogs, they're actually talking if you listen. They're going, come across. Howdy. I remember being a kid and trying to talk at a toad that was at our Alabama house. And I remember when it jumped away from me, I got sad.
Aww.
I was like, oh, he doesn't want to talk to me. I wonder what I said.
Here's the most important question, though.
I love toads. I'd have a pet toad.
Was your dad fucking with you? Or was he,
About
like...
him talking?
Did he believe it, too? You think? Maybe a little bit. I met your dad. He seems like he could.
I think Homeboy believes it, to be completely honest with you.
I think Homeboy lives so many hours in the sky, he's lost all sense of reality at this point.
That would not surprise me. There might be a random black screen in the middle of my recording. I tabbed out to make sure it was still recording.
It's fine. I've tabbed out like a bunch of times, and I think it's fine. To look at Sonic and glue traps. Zach, put up a Sonic and a glue trap right now. Bing.
Zach, hand draw art of Sonic and glue trap right now. Okay. I just got bested by a fish. I am sad.
Now put your own face on Sonic in the glue trap.
Now show us actual video of you eating a glue trap, Zach.
Now get a tattoo of Sonic the Hedgehog in a glue trap on your ass.
You know, I've been ever since you brought up getting a tattoo, I've been trying to think of what I want.
I have so many ideas. I'm paralyzed with indecision on which one I want to do. But I need to decide. I think that gift certificate I have lasts a year.
I need to figure out what I want to get, because I have so many things, so I'm like, do I really like it enough to get a tattoo?
I think the only piece of, like, media that I'm, like, absolutely yes with is Hollow Knight. I do want a Hollow Knight tattoo.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind getting, the main little man from Hollow Knight. I'm gonna get a Mothman tattoo.
I'd get a Mothman tattoo.
We should get Mothman tattoos.
Honestly, I'm fucking down. Also, just, like, I want a snail.
I've been considering getting, like, on my, like, calf, like, just mushrooms. Just vapor wavy colored mushrooms.
There's this thing my buddy drew me, like, a long time ago, and we're not friends at all anymore, so I can't get a hold of it, as a tattoo concept. And it was, like, a squid, but it had one eye, and it was also a candle, and it's kind of ghosty, and I love that shit.
That's
something like that would be rad as hell. What is it? Oh, I need to go see Clint.
I don't think we have a leg tape.
Leg tape.
So our last chicken that we can have is leg tape.
Paint tape.
Tape. That'll be the next one.
Oh, sick.
Jambalaya tape. Anyone go home?
I need 2,000 gold to upgrade a tool. Damn.
Banana till the morning come.
Daylight comes.
Anyone go
We're devolving. The brain cells are exiting. See, it's raining. Is anybody going to the Stardew? I have never beaten the side games in the Stardew.
Neither have I. You ever get that like existential feeling of missing something, but you can't tell what it is? That just hit me hard as shit.
Missing something as in you're not noticing something? Or
like there was something I meant to do.
Yes.
But I don't think there was.
It happens constantly when I lose track of conversations. I'm Prairie King right now, dog. I can't be stopped. I died.
I'm prairie dogging right now, dog.
You're about to shit yourself.
Always.
I was watching a documentary on prairie dogs this morning.
I watched a dude like get really close to one, and it got on his head. And all that went through my head, like everybody else is like, "Oh, it's such a nice moment." I was like, "What if it shits down his back?"
That's so real.
What do you do then? Because it's like on your head, and it's gonna have to shit at some point.
It's like you ever do the thing in bigger cities where you can just get a bunch of pigeons to stand on you, and then they might all shit at once.
Yeah.
But it's only like a 10% chance.
But it's that percent chance that scares me.
It's definitely a non-zero chance.
That's what scares me. I remember when I first, like, when we were in, like, Chattanooga, and I got to, like, I'm gonna say meet a pigeon, like I'd never seen one before.
But a close encounter.
I got to see one. I remember having, like, the thought in my head of, oh, this fat little stupid bird. I want a pet one. And then I years later was looking into it. Those shitters kill themselves a lot.
Yeah, they're not.
They're not intelligent.
Good sense of direction, though.
The morning come.
Honeybirds are pretty cool, but most of them are too loud for me to own.
I remember one of our pet birds dying.
Your pet birds are mean.
The parakeets?
Yeah.
One of them, I remember the one nice one, I remember how he died. He was on top of the, It's kind of funny in a really fucked up way, because he had flight feathers. He could have flown. He was on top of my TV. And he was jumping to my monitor. It's a very small jump. And he jumped, and he fell. And my only guess is the little thud I heard was his head colliding with the side of my table. So sad. Because when I looked down, I was like, oh, you know, he's been down there a minute. I looked down, he was dead.
That's really fucked up.
And it bucked me up. I have not allowed a bird in my room since. Because I have a pet bird named Rook, and he was not the one that died. He's named after my favorite Rainbow Six Siege character.
You're a bird jinx.
And I used to have him on my shoulder or like on top of the TV when I played video games. And ever since that happened to the green one, I was like, nope. That is death. And that's what's upsetting is that was the one that you could actually pet and like love on. And then we got another one. He got very sick. Then we got a big ass yellow one. And he's just kind of stupid. And then there's the rabbit. There is not a single thought going in that thing's head at all, ever.
Thing is a thought.
Besides, like, fear.
Have you ever heard the story of Elijah and I's hamsters?
No, and now I'm interested.
Oh, man.
Every time I hear stories about hamsters, they die in the most unexpected ways.
Oh, prepare to be... We'll just take this route as it comes. Oh, hold on, I'm getting pretty far in breaking. So, let's see, I was probably like, say 7 and Elijah's 10. And we get hamsters. We get one each. We buy them at the hamster store, the pet store.
Buy them at the hamster store.
And, you know, I don't really get how to take care of them. I'm too young and stupid. But, you know, we do a decent job. You know, they get fed, and it is our responsibility to take care of them. And we have them for a good long while. Like, I wouldn't want to say, like, close to a year. And then one day, Elijah is playing around with the family video camera. He's doing a tour of our house. I don't know what inspired him to do that, but he just wanted to show off. And he goes into our room, and he starts showing. He's like, "These are my hamsters, and if you can see, what's that one doing?" And then he screams. And then we come to realize that reviewing the fucking footage, they had discovered my hamster consuming his hamster very bloody, very brutally.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it was rough. And you know, I think I named my hamster Miles after fucking Tails from the Sonic games. You want to take a guess at Elijah's hamster's name?
Sonic.
Donut.
Oh no. They had to know if the rumors were true, dog.
Donut got 8.
Did Miles survive or did he die?
It didn't last long after that. I think got pretty sick from that.
Every time I hear stories of hamsters, it's like they always die, like, just out of the blue, or, like, some shit like that happens.
That's not even, like, the first pet story we had like that.
What do you mean?
This was before I formed memories, so I don't remember super well, but there was a fish tank in the house. It was stocked with all kinds of fish and frogs. There was, like, even a crab in there, and they got on harmoniously. It was beautiful, well taken care of aquarium. And then I started noticing, hey, is there one less fish in there? Oh, that's weird. Hey, what happened to the crab? More fish have gone missing. It's like over the course of months, and then it starts to pick up the pace, and then suddenly it's just like 2 frogs left in there. Everything else had disappeared. And eventually it was just 1 frog by itself. Because it had gotten really, really big at that point. The other frog wasn't getting very big at all. So he was just eating everything else in the tank.
Oh my god.
I think my dad was like, yeah, I thought that thing was possessed, and I flushed it.